Now, here's your first alert weather forecast with meteorologist Henry Groff.
Well, it is almost Thanksgiving, and at least we're going to be talking about some dry weather instead of the rain, but the colder weather is moving in, and we're going to see temperatures tomorrow getting into the mid-30s. But at least we don't have to deal with any more rain. But we do have more in the forecast for you guys as we start to head into the weekend and especially into next week. But for now, that cold front has moved through, and now we're going to be stuck with the windy weather. But as you can see, at least we do get a little bit of some sunshine to peek through. So that's at least some good news for us, but we're going to be contending with those windy conditions this afternoon with some gusts up to 30 miles per hour. That's expected to continue into Thursday and even into Friday. And then we are going to be keeping an eye on that rain that's going to be arriving for Sunday and also a little bit more potentially into next week. But first, let's talk about the wind gusts, because this afternoon we're going to be looking at that gusting up to around 20 to 30 miles per hour and still around 20 miles per hour into tonight and for Thursday. So be mindful of that if you're going to be heading out to the turkey trot, since that's going to be making tomorrow morning feel extra cold. And then by the time we get into Friday, still a bit breezy, but those winds shouldn't be as heavy as today and even for Thanksgiving. Now, rain. Because we're drying out, road conditions are going to be improved, especially if you're traveling on Thanksgiving Day. But for those heading home on Sunday, you'll want to watch out for more rain to come through. And then Tuesday, we're going to keep an eye on a potential system developing. Right now, we could be looking at that potential for rain and even some snow. But right now, that's still several days out. However, we do have more confidence in the weekend system that's going to be moving through, that we're going to see mainly rain. So you can see this purple magenta line that's showing up on your screen. Anything north of that is temperatures below the freezing mark. Anything south is temperatures above the freezing mark. And we're expected to keep temperatures above the freezing mark with that next system moving in on Sunday. So we may still see a little bit of some snow showers mixing in Sunday morning, but we'll see just mainly rain throughout the day as that system moves through, and then we're back to drying out a bit into our Monday before our Tuesday system arrives. And we're going to keep an eye on that. It's going to be developing towards the southeastern portion of the country, and that could either bring in rain or potentially snow, but that's going to be on the path it takes. So we'll continue to keep you up to date as we get closer and closer to that. But for the afternoon, we're done with the rain, looking at mostly sunny skies, then mostly cloudy skies as temperatures continue to drop. Into tonight, we'll be back down into those mid-30s, and tomorrow morning expecting the low 30s, but those winds are going to be making it feel like we're sitting in the 20s. For Thanksgiving, nice and dry, just breezy and cold, and still in the mid-30s for Friday. So if you're going to be going shopping that day, make sure you have that coat with you, and that'll be the same case on Saturday. But we will warm up a little bit into the upper 30s. Emma Grace?
Ooh, saying that we're warming up into the upper 30s is painful.
That's the best we can do right now, as more cold air is expected to move in and potentially continuing into next week.
I guess it is the first week of December, so
just in time.
Just in time for Christmas. And coming up after